And good morning. Welcome in for another installment of Your Life Matters with clinical social worker Dr. Beth Plachetka from Safe Harbor Counseling and Dr. Beth Speaks. And Dr. Beth joins us in studio as always. Doctor, how are we doing this morning?
I'm good, Mike. How are you doing?
Not too bad as we welcome you in for another show. And where are we going on today's topic?
Well, you know, we get so much information from so many people who sound like they are 100% right that we're going to talk about how to tell if something is reliable. I mean, we can't always say if it's 100% true, but
Okay.
is it reliable to like make a decision on? Because our mental health depends on that.
All right.
So, hey, Mike, if somebody asked you when Jesus' birthday is, what would you say?
Well, we're coming up on some big dates here soon. That would be kind of important, I think. So we're 1 week away, right?
Right, yeah. A lot of people would say it's December 25th. And the younger the person, the quicker somebody answers, they're going to say, it's Christmas, it's the 25th.
Yeah.
And then I'd say, how would you know? And they'd say, well, you know, hey, I know about the star, I know about the wise men. They base it on things that they've heard.
I read about it on the internet.
I did read it on the internet. Yes, it's there. But we know that there weren't birth records, like no electronic stuff for sure, and barely anything was really written back then. There was some stuff. So, somebody they could say confidently, I think it's December 25th. But if somebody offered me $1 million, I'm not sure that I wouldn't look it up somewhere, somehow. And the question is, who's reliable?
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you, I would pick Jonathan Cahn. You spell his name C-A-H-N. He's got a YouTube video, When Was Messiah Jesus Born? It was recorded in 2016. I happened to cross it, like just flipping through.
Right.
Now, at first I thought, okay, this is interesting. Who is this guy? He's a Messianic rabbi. So a rabbi means master teacher. Messianic means that he also believes that Jesus is the Messiah. So he's expanded his study from beyond just the Old Testament and the old sources, the old books outside of that, into the New Testament and uses current stuff as well. He's able to cross-reference, so he connects research in a very logical manner. When he talks about the star here, he talks about what they've discovered since then about what made that star and why it moved and all that kind of stuff. He talks about weather patterns, shepherds' habits, the season that lambs are born. Okay, if lambs were there, then what season was it?
Right.
We've got to use deduction.
This is a deep dive here.
It is a deep dive. Politics of the time. The everything that was going on. Why did it happen then? Not why, but how do we know it happened then? Now, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. It does tell you, and if you want, you won't tell you the exact day, but it will get you much closer to the actual time, and even to a specific week. So if we're going to rely on other people's information, we get it on the news, we hear the newscast or whatever, just say something like it's a fact. 3 questions we want to ask ourselves: is he or she an expert, or is their writer an expert? Can he or she support their positions and statements? And do they come from a variety of different sources? If I take one book and one author and that's my only source, it might be true, it might not be. Right. Because if that person started in a false spot, I'm going to get in a false spot.
So how does this all tie in with mental health?
Well, because knowing what's real and not decreases our anxiety, helps us make decisions, move forward in life, and lets us know where we should be going. If we can apply those questions to any and all information, we will come out with a better outcome and a better decision.
All right. Clarity, less anxiety, all of those good things. And this is a good topic to check out online. If you want to get more resources, maybe you could find out more about that video from John Cahn, C-A-H-N. You can listen to the show and past shows as well. Do it all at safeharboril.com. You can call Safe Harbor Counseling 630-466-8657 and join us again January 1st for Your Life Matters with clinical social worker Dr. Beth Plachetka from Safe Harbor Counseling and Dr. Beth Speaks. Dr. Beth, have a great Christmas. We'll see you
too.
On New Year's Day.